Hello, everyone. I'm Jamie Price. This month's energies are actually incredibly hopeful in what has been a year of intense change. Now, as a light worker, you understand the conduit that you are, which is the focus of the energies this year, that acknowledges your work with your light of awareness into the subtle energy of preform. That's the energy healing, the meditating, the visioning, and most importantly, the understanding and love of the sacred life that you are and that all life is. Ariane, the Lyran Council of Time, has been amplifying what they've said for well over a decade. Get your energy into your life and into this world. Don't just look at the chaos and lament what's happening. And don't just avoid the human experience. Create, transform, inform it. Also, this year, they've spoken a lot about this being a turning point that we're in. That spiral is tightening. And what they indicated with the eclipses in September is ultimately a shift in the density flow, which I'll explain in a bit. First, let's get right into the November energy focus because it applies to all of this. The ascension energies this month are new beginnings. It's plural for a lot of reasons. First, personally, you have new beginnings constantly, and even broad ones like job changes, marriage, starting school. That's a series of new beginnings overlapping with endings and paths shifting, converging, diverging. And then also collectively, our individual new beginnings shift, converge, and diverge constantly within the collective. There's never just a new beginning that's singular. And yet, all new beginnings are one. So great. They are connected. The personal, the collective, they are converging, diverging. You're magnetizing, you're repelling. That's the beautiful opposites that we focused on last month to integrate the changes of this year of the conduit amplifying. When you focus on opposites consciously, you're in a state of integration rather than just repetition. And this is going to become important as I speak about time, which is connected to the November energies. To transcend duality, you connect duality. Our ascension is just the natural evolution of conscious focus, awareness, and interaction with the connection of life, the invisible, the heart, the love. All of these are synonyms. From the standpoint of new beginnings, we are utilizing the focus into connection of opposites that create something new. For we are creative beings. And what new potentials, new beginnings do I want to create? What needs my focus in the moment? What's calling me? You'll know either by your opposites of repulsion, pushing something away, not wanting something, and so then you'll create in the opposite, or that opposite of joy. You'll amplify that, connecting what would seem like its opposite, because that is how you create anew. Joy beckons you forward, and repulsion moves you forward too. Really, it's your choice to allow something negative like, I don't want that, or repulsion, or that traumatic thing is happening in the world. It's your choice to allow it to move you in a positive direction. So you see something you don't like, don't just stay feeling powerless about it. Be authentic in the moment and then transform it, inform it as soon as possible. Create a new beginning that converges and diverges with other new beginnings. Connect opposites. Now, there are two more ways that I want to point this out before I give you the healing intention for the month and do the healing transmission. The first is with time, and the second is density flow, the new beginnings that are here. As Ariane was showing me the energies of the month, they said that one of our new beginnings is that we are wrapping time better now. I was like, what? Wrapping time. But then as they were showing it to me, it made so much sense, of course, from linear to connection. So, first, this is a visceral beingness that supports our consciousness to anchor access to the opposites like our earth ancestors, our cosmic ancestors, the opposite of past and future. So the blend of our fuller beingness is available. That's wrapping time. Our tri-wave brain flow brings that capability of greater creative neutrality so that the aware ones, where we're connecting the subconscious and the conscious, that our coherence is better able to bend linear time due to that greater 0 point flow. And that begins in the mind and that tri-wave brain focus that they've been talking about, not just right, left, but also from back to front. That amplifies that 0 point energy or that creative neutrality. This is what they are actually focusing on in West Virginia in November at the channel panel. So join me there either in person or join online for their concentrated upgrade with that. Secondly, they indicated that better time wrapping is understanding its true flow because we are in a density of linearity. We experience past, present, and future, and that's going to continue. The sun will continue to rise and set linearly from our density experience. Yet our consciousness has been understanding and, most importantly, applying the nonlinearity of time more and more. This is why I do energy healing, to work with those nonlinear aspects of time and space or time and form. First, with time wrapping, they showed me the wrapping of a spiral and how something separate either becomes connected, that's the magnetizing, and something weak spins off into separation, just like they've taught us for years about time, how that spiraling nature of time spins off weak bonds like fear and control, and it strengthens strong bonds like love. But we have to be willing to go with that flow. Otherwise, we grip onto the fear and the control, even though it's futile through time, because change is constant. So the wrapping of time, that spiral movement, is a constant. But also, from our perspective, as we blend those opposites of time, we're in the present, which is the physical. But that also contains the past and the future potentials, the new beginnings, which are subtle. Subtle energy is malleable. And that's the important part of time wrapping, which could be the same thing as time warping or time folding, bending, transforming those new beginnings, the potentials, or even some people call it timeline jumping. That's that linear perspective. Those two opposites of time to focus on are what is, which is the present moment, and what will be. What is includes what was, the past, the subtle, plus the potentials of the future, the new beginnings, or what will be. What is includes all time. That's time wrapping. The past and the future potentials are here in the present, but those are in subtle form. And as you are in the present, observing your life, what comes into your awareness, blend those opposites. You can observe what needs my focus. If it's the past, that actually will arise into your consciousness, sometimes through the lens of the past, sometimes just in your present moment. New face, new experience, same resonance. That's our presence. That's where your power is now. But even with that, its only value is that it has created what is, and it's in what will be. So, what are you going to do with it now? Transform, create, inform it, reform it. That's why I do energy healing. To understand how malleable the past is from subtle to subtle. In linear, it's done. It is what was. But in the nonlinear aspect of you, your subtle bridge, it's in what is. So what will you do with it? Let it become the strength of lesson learned. Time wrapping. What is and what will be, or what are you going to create? What new beginnings are in you? And you can even ask yourself that question, what will be in me? And let's break that down because it actually has a very layered meaning with each word. What indicates new beginnings, the unknown, the unformed, potential. The word will, that's your third chakra, your will, your uniqueness, your identity, your courage, your action into the physical. What will be, you are here to be, to go deep into the experience, to fully own your experience, to fully be the sacred you that you are. Not just doing, that would be unconscious. Honor your being, that you are way more than the surface of the moment. That's just doing. Yet, we are always doing in this linear density time experience. To be brings more of your energy into that presence, even as you are doing. Be boldly, even in your silence, your stillness, because that potential dwells within you always. The new beginnings are in you. And the last part of that sentence, what will be in me? That's where the new beginnings are. We come back to the subtle. What Ariane has always focused us on, that you never just see or hear something, you receive it. It becomes part of you. It is within you. So what will you do with it? Because now it's within your sovereign domain where free will truly abounds. Can you transform it into love? Even if that's through tears or art or movement or meditation or, of course, my favorite. You can see I'm in a teaching cycle right now. My favorite, of course, energy healing. What will be in me? You hold the new beginnings in you. Yet you can't physically hold them because they are subtle and they emanate from your energy field constantly, informing the field of life that we are all immersed in. But in the physical, change is created through time and space. We wrap time with energy healing, meditation, envisioning, being. Even our actions. This physical experience is action and reaction, new direction, wrapping in and spinning off in our density. It's both. We work the subtle and the physical because we are both. Now, this brings us to density flow. The core of our new beginning that is forming through time is we are shifting our density flow. Our turning point that we're going through is more subtle responsibility, meaning we hold more creative power, more responsibility of affecting the subtle and the subtle affecting us. You'll notice more synchronicities, you'll notice more flow, or you'll notice more doors shutting. It's never just an either or, it's always the connection of the new beginnings in the present moment. Go with the flow of life's response, the synchronicities, the doors opening, the doors shutting. Go with the flow of life's response along with your creative energy or the responsibility of life, how life is responding to you, how you are responding to life. We are life. We're not separate from it. We are not separate from this vast universe that we are in. What will be in me? More love that goes with the flow of life, strengthening bonds, or more fear, control, manipulation, degradation of life that is a weak bond that will spin off through time. It's not that all of that is going to go away immediately. It's just that the bonds are weakening, and that's going to continue through time. It's just the natural evolution of connection. So for these new beginnings, you're asking yourself, what will be in me? What new beginning will be in me? What resonance will you nurture? Will you inform? What new beginnings are in you? Density flow is shifting, and it's subtle. That's how it starts. Honor your subtle more and more, your thoughts, your emotions, your intentions, your focus, your creative power, your observation of what you're receiving in from life and what you are creating with life. And this is why I do energy healing. It's why that focus on the subtle is so important. And actually, before I forget, my teaching and event schedule for early 2026 is on my website. So make sure to check out those links below. I always keep those on super discount until through December. Crystalline Soul Healing, that goes deep into the understanding and application of your subtle nature. That came from my Lyran guides. And of course, light language shows you that subtle communication is always informing life. And of course, this is the last call to join me, Bashar, Wendy Kennedy, and so many more at Rob Gautier's channel panel. He's also a fabulous channel and human being, and that is November 14th through the 16th in Princeton, West Virginia. So join us online, join us in person, and links for all of that are below. That November event will be a culminating point of the year. And of course, as always, it's preparing us forward as we continue to become stronger and clearer conduits of love. Before the healing transmission, I want to give you the healing intention for the month of new beginnings. Use it daily, feel into it, letting it be within you. I am the new beginning in every moment. I am the new beginning in every moment. Let that really anchor into your beingness. Hold that in your first, second, and third chakra as you're moving through earth. And let that higher information that's flowing to you constantly help inform the new ideas as your heart-mind coherence creates a greater power of creative flow in the physical. I am the new beginning in every moment. Use it often throughout the month. And leave a comment below of the new beginnings that you are creating within you and boldly flowing into the human experience. Remember to like and subscribe. Click the links below to find out about the November channel panel and my upcoming classes for those of you that want to learn or expand your energy healing. I hope you have an amazing November, powerful 11/11. Enjoy family and the holidays that you celebrate, and enjoy the crystalline soul healing and light language for powerful and loving new beginnings within you, emanating out into this world. Hamianadot ukweremak akimat. Pramahaktab annat sayin sharak arukarut emem. Brahmahakrim det tanazach urukamat. Kanamak grandat anstayamo urum bremat akreat emnehet ewa. Mnahat ukwarim aktierumat mnemdat such an grandat am grorot tawa a. Grandat imdarut usharak memdet in. Namahakramdat ansacharat rut am ekrel reknem. From nahaktendat im such bramendat il renana sakaiwat im. Bram hokoronmak kramjarat akrearat anand il. Mnem okoromat mnem such urut u kwamehet nindek indet ewa. Bramahakramdat ansayich undomak el. Bramak ankaimam daurat alhrenenet iet sanja. Chananuk arum akrayat ur grelhet tom hemtjarat ninkarat ua. Bramahaktendet in nensecharut ur klel renomat inkarat nan. Ramah shanot okwarak akanen. Mam ekrenenet il. Danan ukrermaht dadat I kay enna. Mnam akrayat o kolel, chanan o koremak tsancharat num ekrianet, kanan hat uremak akaimem. Granahtan shadat o kal ranahte en. Nananearut u sukram charakanandat ham aimem. Danano an.